So it's time for the Battle of Karak Azul. The final days of Karak Azul themselves are upon them. It's a pretty even fight. Some of my units are kind of useless, like my skirmishers and my cavalry. Not really going to do a lot with them, so it kind of makes it a bit more even in terms of numbers. I've got a wonky tower. Going to have a word with my lead siege tower builder about that. That is unacceptable. Okay, so I've just spent about 2 hours deploying my troops. I'm ready to begin. I'm going to send my trolls up on the gate, get them to bash that down as I brought no ram. And I've got all my siege towers. I'm going to spread them out. I'm going to try and spread the Black Orcs out a bit so we get them over most of the wall, because the big uns won't do fantastically against dwarves, I don't think. So we need to try and mix Black Orcs in all over the place. Firing my Doom Diver pointlessly at the wall, because by the time it gets through that wall, the battle will probably be over. We'll do it anyway, because there isn't really a lot that the Doom Diver can effectively fire at. Let's see how much damage this does, out of interest. Oh, dinged all their heads on it. Oh, 5% damage, that's not too bad. It's better than I was expecting. Right, trolls are nearly at the gates, taking a bit of damage though. Hurry, trolls. Gonna get my skirmishers just firing at them, just as more of a meat shield for something for the enemy to fire at, so they don't fire at my towers or Black Orcs or anyone else. Because my skirmishers are very expendable in this fight, because their non-armor piercing arrows won't do that much to dwarves. Let's get everyone else up. So my plan here is just to rush the right side of the wall and overwhelm them with Black Orc death. My Black Orcs are pretty superior to anything they really have up there. All the skirmishers will get nicely cut down by them, any dwarf warriors, longbeards, hammerers and things will be the only things that will be a real danger to them, but I'm not sure they actually have any of those, so we might be alright. My towers are just arriving at the walls now. My trolls should be nearly through the gate, although I've got no one there to actually go through the gate, so let's send some people over there. We'll send these big uns, and Grimgor, he's always going to destroy everything. We've got all war boys, we'll put them out of the way for now. Try to get them to avoid missile fire. We might be able to get them in to do something, but we'll have to see. Depends how quickly we can get through that gate and how well they're defending it. Skirmishers, let's get them up on the walls. Again, just as more of a distraction than a deadly fighting force, but they might be able to do some damage up there. They can rain down some missiles. Okay, they've got their general unit in front of the door. That's interesting. The trolls should hopefully mash into them with a bit of big in support, and Grimgor, who is running off in the wrong direction. Go over there, ya bumbagla. So the battle has begun now. My trolls are getting into the general unit, doing pretty well against them. Got our boys upon the wall. I think these are Orc boys against Quarrelers there. We've got some coming round. We've got Black Orcs over here. Let's get them engaged to them. Probably don't need to be there. They should do fine against whoever they're fighting. So once we chop through all these wall units, we can rush the rest of them. I think if we can get that general dead pretty quick, that general unit dead pretty quick, we'll be able to get rid of the rest of them quite comfortably. Skirmishers still taking the time getting up on the wall. That general unit's in a bad way, especially now that there's some big ones on the way. And Grimgor should be in there too. Yeah, he's in there with the trolls. Pop a few of his buffs, try and get them dead. Oh, let's get my Orc war boys in here. They should be able to get in here now, sneak through the gate, and maybe we can send them to the victory point, perhaps, or wherever we can get charges in the back. But most units are on the wall at the moment. Oh, one of my towers has been destroyed, and that's a Black Orc unit that was in it, and they've been taking fire stood there. Damn it! Micro fail there. Let's just try and get everybody inside. We'll just start absolutely rushing them. General units on its last legs, 22 men left. This is the beginning of the end, I think. Those trolls have done pretty well. They haven't routed. They've had Grimgor nearby though, and some other units. Oh, here come the boar boys. So I'll start charging my boar boys around, trying to hit whatever I can really. Just trying to rack up some damage, because there isn't much they can do. It's a bit awkward to try and get like hammer and anvil stuff in these kind of areas. This is quite a good map for it though, actually, because it's quite big. Some of these forts are really, really small. And there's really nothing you can do tactically. It's looking good. So it's actually been a lot easier than I was expecting. I was expecting more of a fight. I guess it's because they had a lot of skirmishers, who obviously don't do terrible in melee, but they're not going to beat Black Orcs and stuff. Big uns they might do okay against, but they still probably lose. They do have some longbeards over here. Some miners there by the looks of it. Nothing my Black Orcs can't handle. So while they still have a fair few troops left on the wall, they are pretty overrun now, so it's looking like the end. About to charge into the victory point, into these skirmishers. Again, a nice bit of fire on some of my units. My trolls are running away. They're not happy with that fire. They're gone. My cavalry should be able to get into them no problem though. And they can hopefully deal with them, or at least deal enough damage to them to get them weakened for whoever should come along soon. Let's try to get some infantry over here. We'll take the victory point. See if we can win by that, because it's not that we're going to lose up on the walls, but if we can lose less men by just taking the victory point, then all good. We'll do that. My Black Orcs, well, they're Black Orcs. They're not going down easy, and they're going to take a lot of dwarves with them. Still fighting our way through things on the far left side of the wall. That shouldn't be a problem. So once this is over and Karak Azul is out the way, we will finally control the southeast lands completely. There may still be one place that we need to take, but it'll be empty, so it should be fine. And then once we've dealt with the Warriors of Chaos, we can just push out and start bullying everyone else, basically. I'm not going to take any more land. We've just got a victory. I'm not going to take any more land. I'm just going to push out, raid and sack a lot and just have some fun with it. Because I don't really need any more land after that. I'll have the whole southeast corner, so that should be more than enough. It's very defendable there, so it's all good. Anyway, we've won with a decisive victory, which is surprising. I wasn't expecting it to be decisive, but there you go. It's a decisive end for Karak Azul. The little bastards who have been bothering me since the beginning of time. Faction destroyed. Karak Azul, yeah! There we go. Barakvar, Karak Azul, and the dwarves all gone. There's still some dwarves around, different kinds, like Karak Ziflin or whatever they're called. But yeah, we're all good now. I'm going to focus on bringing up the public order around here for a bit and take over all the land down here, and then we can secure a nice area that we can use as a base of operations to pillage the rest of the old world. Guess who's returned to try and ruin my life once again? It's the Chosen Army. This time headed up by Veritas Deathcaller. They're not very depleted, which is not good, and I don't have any armor piercing really, which is also not good, as you may have guessed. So we're going to have to try and figure out a way to deal with that. For now I'm going to bring my War up here, I think. Not that they're going to get here in time, because they're like 200 miles away, but if they can get here in time to pick up the pieces and finish off the Chosen Army if they are severely beaten down, that is going to be helpful. We're going to bring Grimgor up as well, because he's the man to stop them. He's got all the good units, the Black Orcs, the Doom Divers, etc. And I also may as well bring my other War up here, as there's no use for it down here. So everyone focusing in on that Chosen Army. We need to get it dead, otherwise it's going to just keep coming back and keep causing us trouble. In other news, the Top Knots are fucking annoying. They've taken one of the places down the bottom. They're no longer a horde, so they've taken a settlement. This makes me worry and means I'm probably going to have to take them out sooner than expected. I'm heading up to retake Mount Gumbad, as it is a very good money maker that I do wish to possess. So we're going to go back and retake that. And that'll be a nice 1,000 gold income once I get it up and running again. Let's see if Azag can come back yet. Not quite, nearly there. He had a bit of a trial by fire with his first battle, which he got destroyed in, unfortunately. So the task now falls to Grognok Face Smasher and what's left of Drock Edbutt. He'll be looking for some revenge. A lot of these units are pretty full though. These Chosen, Chaos Spawn. Drock Edbutt's very much not in shape, but Grognok Face Smasher is. He's ready to go. Let us engage. Oh, it's actually in our favour. So we could auto-resolve this and maybe get a win that way, but where's the fun in that? I think we can do this. I believe. We got the trolls. Let's do it. I think the trolls are going to be the key here, because they're the armor piercing. Well, they're the only armor piercing that this army has. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the plan can be, other than just to try and surround them as much as possible. If we can get rid of those warhounds, perhaps with the skirmishers, that would make life a lot easier. Okay, don't think we need any fancy formation with this. Just need to try and... I don't really know. I don't really know what I need to try, to be honest. I'm just going to try something, and we'll see what happens. So I'll make a line of orc boys to start with, and then I think I'll front that with big uns. And then put my... I think these are the shorter range skirmishers. Put them out of the way for now, sort of thing. Get my wolf riders out wide, because cavalry. The trolls are going to go at the back. They're going to be my pièce de résistance. My other skirmishers out at the front. And then I'll probably use these goblins to try and soak up any charges that may come my way. I'll use one of them, probably won't need both. We'll put them back there for now. They can hang out with Grimgor. And then we should have our reinforcements coming as well. I think that'll do it. Let's do it. Okay, what are they doing? They're shifting around. Are they coming forward? Some warhounds are coming out. They might be coming after my... No, they've stopped. They've stopped. We're going to go and try and shoot at them, because they shouldn't be able to catch our wolf riders. We can hopefully whittle all the chaos warhounds down. Maybe some chaos spawn as well might be good. We've got my rock throwers and drock headbutts come in. Going to try and take advantage of my ranged advantage with these rock throwers. So we'll get them up and start them firing as soon as possible. Because they are armor piercing as well actually. So they should be okay against Chosen. We can ding a few of their heads off. It's only going to help. They don't seem to be coming towards us at all. Well, they don't seem. They are not coming towards me at all yet. So we'll see what they do. I did attack them, so they're defending technically. So they don't need to come after me. Even though it's probably better for them to come after me. Because, you know, if they sit there and take my missile fire, it's going to wear them down. So if the AI wasn't completely fucking stupid, it would probably come and attack me right now. We'll try to do a bit of range damage. Take advantage of these missiles that I have. Looks like we're about to rout the first lot of Chaos Warhounds. Good work, Wolf Riders. There's more Warhounds on the other side as well, so we're going to go around there. There's some Skirmisher Cav as well they've got, so we're going to have to watch out for that. That may get after us. Ooh, they're casting spells. They've cast magic resistance on their Chaos Warhounds for some reason. They tried to get us with a spell, but it was no good because we're too quick. Where are my rock throwers? Making their way up, slowly but surely. That's the Warhounds that we just took out. I think they're coming back, so they should go away again pretty soon. They're still not really doing anything. They're shifting around, but they're not actually moving towards us. So let's hurry this up. Not too far to go. Who should we aim for? That's the question. Who's the most dangerous? Chosen with great weapons, perhaps? They're pretty strong. I mean, they're all chosen. They're all going to be pretty dangerous, but... Although we don't have a ton of armor, so the great weapon ones probably aren't as much of a threat as the regular ones. We'll just fire into the crowd for now. That is the best solution to many problems. Just fire into the crowd. I'm just going to start edging my way up a little bit. Start to move ourselves up. Let's speed this up a little bit. So we don't have to just sit here and watch these move up. Because this is all we're really waiting on, is the Goblin Rock Throwers. They're shifting around again. Don't think they're going to come at us. We're firing some missiles on them now. Just with those skirmishers. Oh, they've got us with a spell. That's going to do a bit of damage to my Wolf Riders because they lack armor, but nothing too significant. They'll still be quite effective. We can get into those skirmishers. We'll get rid of them. Should probably start moving my main army up soon. Just watch these boys take a pop at their skirmishers. Anytime this week. There we go. Oh, another spell. Move, move, move. Should be fine with that one. We should dodge that one quite comfortably. Yep. No worries. Oh, Warhound's coming after us. Run away, run away, run away. We've got them on skirmish, so they should be fine. Rock throwers, have you arrived yet? I think you might have done. Just about. We have commenced firing. Okay, so we can wear them a bit down with this. Was that good English? No, it wasn't. We can wear them down a bit with this. And that's going to help our cause. I don't really like just like waiting on artillery though. Like, I don't just want to sit here and let my artillery run out of ammo and just completely hammer them. Even though I probably should, because I'm going to need every little bit of help I can get. I feel a bit cheap if I do that. If I just sit here and let my artillery do all the work and then I just move in when they're nearly all dead. Not that they're going to be nearly all dead because I only have 3 crappy rock throwers. So yeah, it's just kind of cheap in my eyes because it's not that I'm beating them by doing anything. It's just that the AI isn't being very smart because it's not coming forward when it really should be. It shouldn't just be sat there taking my missile fire. If they rushed me right now, they'd destroy me. If this was an online battle, well, they may not destroy me. That's obviously why I'm fighting the battle, is because I think I can win it. But exploiting the game to win the game isn't really fun in my eyes. Even though it's kind of not exploiting because, you know, it's part of the game. But I see it as a flaw that the AI is this stupid. So we'll move up soon and we'll engage them. Once we do a little bit of rock throwing damage. They're shifting around completely pointlessly. We've got rid of most of their fast dangers, the Chaos Warhounds and the Skirmishers. So that's them out of the way for now. They'll probably come back. Oh no, we've just routed the Skirmishers completely. It's just the Warhounds now. We'll engage them with Wolf Riders. Watch out for the spells again. Looks like they're sending over some halberds to try and sort out my cavalry. But we shall not allow it. We'll pull away in a sec if we need to. Looks like they're going after my archers. But you're not going to catch them, boys. Why are they not running away? I'm taking them off skirmish. Run away! When did I take them off skirmish? I don't even remember. Maybe I didn't have them on skirmish. No, I'm sure I did. Either way, we're all good. They got like 2 of them got caught and they're routing. Ridiculous. It's like they're making a bid to try and save their warhounds by casting spells. We're firing on them now with our missiles. Probably should fire on the Chaos Spawn actually. They are going to take more damage from those missiles, I think. Okay, I think it's time to start moving up the infantry troops and we shall engage them. Some big uns over there. We'll bring over some orc boys, make them a front line of sorts. Okay. Bring my goblin spearmen up just in case they try to charge. Got to get the trolls ready because they're going to be the key here. Got to try and keep them away from halberds though. That's the important thing. Because chosen halberds will just destroy any kind of large unit. So we've got to avoid them at all costs. Some of my wolf riders are shit themselves because they've been attacked by fucking micro fail. We're okay. We can still use those wolf units. They'll just be a little bit depleted, but ramming in a few charges just to bring down the morale is probably going to help. They're sending in about 4 Chaos Warhounds. They shouldn't be a problem for my biggins. There's a lone Chaos Spawn engaging my Orc boys. We'll get some biggins into them, or into that one. There's some more coming. Going to get the Goblin Spearmen into them. That will slow them down, and we're going to get some biggins, biggins, biggins. Where are the biggins? Biggins get on the Chaos Spawn because they have the anti-large. They'll be able to sort out the Chaos Spawn quite well. Still some annoying little Warhounds running around. These Chaos Spawn are a priority for now, as they haven't sent any chosen over. Okay. Doing okay so far. A few micro fails, but mostly okay. Let's bring up some biggins. Start just thickening up this front line. We're going to need it. I'm kind of worried about flanking because they're attacking very strangely. If I flank them, I'm probably going to get flanked myself, so I'm just going to have to engage them for now. Most of their units are pretty depleted, the ones that have engaged so far, so if we can get them gone relatively quickly, then we'll be a bit fresher for the full units. That's probably why they've sent up their depleted units first, to just try and wear us out a bit. And then when their full units engage, they'll have a bit of an easier time against us. Got my trolls in there now though. Keeping away from the halberds, of course. The halberds are on the left, it seems, so that's good. Let's just start to engage trolls on the right. Get into the chosen. Okay, see if we can flank with this one. Really not sure how we're going to fare. I mean, a lot of these are armor-piercing units, so that's good in a way because we're not heavily armoured. Meaning a lot of their damage is kind of going to be null to a degree. Let's get my skirmishers on those Chaos Spawn. The Chaos Spawn are probably the most susceptible thing to my missiles. Now, you see they're engaging this unit that I wanted to flank with, so I now cannot flank with it. They're making it difficult. Maybe they're smarter than they look, this AI. Maybe they know they don't need to do anything to win. Just going to try and get into them. I probably should be trying to flank more, to be honest, but like I say, it's difficult. The Chaos Spawn are coming up now. Grimgor's moving up. Oh, I've got my Wolf Riders. Let's get them into the back. They're going to be my best flanking unit for now. Oh, we've got routing going on to trolls, of course. Those trolls will come back, though. They've got quite a few units left. I think they may have got engaged by halberds, actually. Here comes a wolf charge. Not the most dangerous of charges, but nevertheless. Ah, they've magicked us. Sorry, it was only my skirmishers. Go on, Grimgor. Chop some faces off. They still got their general back there. I probably should get on him, actually. He doesn't have a ton of life. He's already been a bit depleted from the last battle he's been in. Let's use my skirmishers for such a job. They should be able to whittle him down fairly quickly. I'll bring these goblins round to flank. That's right, I'm flanking with goblin spearmen. A very dangerous manoeuvre. You have to make a tactic on that one. Goblin spearmen flanking. Tell people to never ever do it. because it's useless. Oh dear, there's lots of routing going on now. Those trolls have come back though. Let's get them back into the fray. We're going to need them. The trolls are who I probably should have flanked with actually, because they're quite quick. However, they don't do well on their own, so their leadership may have struggled. As soon as they get in the slightest bit of trouble, they have a cry and run away. You need to have other units there to support them and hold their hand sometimes to make them feel safe. Well, I really don't know what to make of this at the moment. I can't really tell whether I'm winning or losing. I'm routing some of them. I am thinning their numbers for sure, but we've just got so much routing going on. If we can get rid of their general, here comes this epic goblin spear charge. If we can get rid of their general, it's going to change things, I think. He's taken quite a... Oh, we've nearly got him dead, actually. Those missiles are doing their job. We now engage the halberds. Let's get the trolls on the axe chosen. Some more halberds coming in. I need to try and flank them while they're engaging my skirmishers. Okay. Some trolls here. They're kind of flanking. See if we can get them a bit more flanking. Get into the back of those great weapons. Grimgor needs to just be smashing everyone. Probably the chosen great weapons first. And then we'll deal with the halberd chosen. Looks like their general's come back. Let's get rid of him. Everybody fire on him if we can. The sooner he gets dead, the further we increase our win chances. It's still pretty even on the power bar. I'm a little bit in the lead. General's off again for now, but they've still got so many troops left. And they're so hard to kill for my poor little orc boys. Oh, we've got so much routing going on. Trolls are going, orc boys are going. This is getting worse by the minute. How do we stop them? How do we stop them? Grimgor is the key. Although Grimgor's not here because that's Grognok. Damn it! I thought it was Grimgor. I don't know why I thought that. He's nowhere near us. Come on, Grognok. You're the man. You've got to make this happen. Oh dear. Our front line has completely failed now. My skirmishers are exposed. This is looking bleak. Grognok's taking a fair bit of a beating too. The general returns once more. We're firing on him still though. Just going to have to charge around and try and get as many charges in as we can. I've got a lot of routed units. Let's try and bring them back. Not many of them are coming back for now. We still have a lot of numbers, but I just fear that we're going to have a mass routing all of a sudden. I've got 5 units routing at the moment. Let's pull them back. Let's pull my skirmishers back. Okay, let's just try to reset. We can keep my skirmishers at a distance and just keep them firing the whole time when they're running up to us. Because they're quite slow, the Chaos Warriors. That's an advantage that I probably should have played on a bit more. They're coming after us a bit. Oh dear. This could be the beginning of the end. We've got routing all over the place. I need to try and get all these units back to the fight. Come on, lads. We're not dead yet. We can't let them beat us again. Surely not again.